Hey, what's up, everyone? Matt Wolf here from Beyond the Hype. Today, I wanted to give you a real quick tip. Now, I make a lot of content. I try to create content everywhere. You'll see me posting on my blog at mattwolf.net. You'll see posts over on beyondthehype.com. You'll find me posting on LinkedIn. You'll find me posting on Medium. You'll find me posting on Quora. I make videos and put them on YouTube. You'll find me putting content everywhere. So one of the things that people ask is, how do you get ideas for content, and how do you do so much research to have all this content to place everywhere? Because I very rarely reuse content. Now I'm starting to reuse content more and more lately, where I'm taking blog posts from, maybe 2 years ago that are still relevant, pulling them out, refreshing them, adding a little bit of content to them, and then posting them in a new place like LinkedIn or Medium or a place like that. I am doing more and more of that these days, but I very rarely duplicate content on multiple places. So what I want to show you in this video is exactly how I get the ideas for the content, as well as how I do a ton of research. So what you're looking at right now, this is actually Evernote, and I use Evernote religiously. This is the tool this is my own personal internet. This is my database of all these awesome articles I found from around the web. I also use it for my swipe file, but in this video, we're going to talk about how I use it as my personal research database. Now, let's say I wanted to write an article on Twitter marketing, for example. Now, I can come up to search notes and I can type in Twitter, and it'll bring up all the articles that even mention Twitter in the article. Or I could come over to my tags, and I created a tag for Twitter. I could click on the Twitter tag and show the notes. And these are, it'll show 12 notes that I actually tagged with Twitter. So show 12 notes. You can see these are the various notes that I've actually tagged with Twitter. Now I have a lot more notes in my database that I haven't tagged with Twitter yet, because I go around and grab articles all the time. And then about once a month or so, I go through and make sure I tag them all. But these are the ones that I've currently tagged with Twitter. Now, how do I find all these articles that I use for my research for my posts? Well, I use two tools. And the first tool is called BuzzSumo, and it's at buzzsumo.com. Now, they actually do have a premium paid version, but they also have a free version. And with the free version, you can really simply do a couple of searches a day and get the information you're looking for. Now, what BuzzSumo does is it allows you to search for a keyword, and then it'll show you all the articles it finds sorted by what has the most shares. So let's say I'm doing one on Twitter marketing. I would do a search for Twitter marketing, click go, and you can see that it generates a list of articles that it found. It shows 10 articles. If you want more articles, that's the paid version, but it shows 10 articles about Twitter marketing, and these are sorted by total shares here. Now you can sort it by Facebook shares, the amount of Facebook shares. I've already ran out of free uses for today, so it won't let me sort by Facebook shares, but you can sort by Facebook shares, LinkedIn shares, Twitter shares, Pinterest shares, Google Plus shares, or the total amount of shares. Now, this is great information because the posts that get the most shares, well, people on the internet are looking for that kind of information. That's popular right now, and that would be good ideas for content. So what I would do now is I would open all of these in a new tab. So open it in a new tab, open this in a new tab, open this in a new tab, open all of these posts into a new tab, all 10 of them, and one more. Okay, so now you can see in my Google Chrome, I've added all 10 of these posts into a new tab. Now, I've installed a Chrome extension called the Evernote Web Clipper. You can actually see it right here, this little elephant. That's the Evernote Web Clipper. I can actually click on this, select simplified article. It'll actually strip out all of the, the stuff in the sidebars and all the comments and stuff, and just purely give me the content from this blog post. Get this post, click save. And now this post is in my Evernote. Let's refresh my Evernote here. You can see here's this post now saved in my Evernote so that I can reference it later. Now I would just add my Twitter tag up here. And now if I went to my tags and did a search for Twitter, show all 13 notes. This article shows up in my list of Twitter articles. Now, I would repeat this process for all 10 of these articles that I just opened up. Click on the Evernote Web Clipper, save the simplified article, and I would go through this whole process and do it for all of these. Most of them obviously seem to be the same website, but it's a good resource for this stuff. Here's another one, KISS metrics. Go ahead and save this and do that for all of them. Now, next I'm going to use a site called ahrefs.com. You're going to go to ahrefs.com/content-explorer. Now, what this does is pretty much the exact same thing as BuzzSumo, but it gives you some of the same results, some different results, and more results. This actually shows you 20 results. Let's type in Twitter marketing here and do a search. And you can see this one actually gives me the first 20 results before it asked me to pay. Now you'll notice Social Media Examiner. You'll notice that there's a lot of the same posts. So what I would do in this situation, well, there's 20 posts. There's going to be a lot of different posts, a lot of new ones that you didn't grab already, but there's going to be a lot of the same ones. So what I would do is I would look for all the ones that I haven't seen yet. Let's see, here's one from Mashable. Here's one from a site called Mobilized. Another Mashable one. And I would grab all these other ones that I haven't seen yet and then repeat this same process with all of these. Clip them all into Evernote. And once you've done that with all of these posts here, you jump into your Evernote and you've got an awesome database of ideas for blog posts, because each one of these is an idea that you can kind of spin off for your own blog post, and B, you've got a ton of research. So you can read all this stuff, become a complete expert on whatever topic you're going to be blogging about, because you just literally grabbed anywhere from 20 to 30 posts about that specific topic. And you can become a complete expert on it. You can get a ton of ideas for blog posts. And now you have a reference guide. So when you're ready to start writing a blog post, you open up your WordPress dashboard, open up Evernote, and just use the research you just grabbed to make some killer blog posts. And that's my strategy for getting a lot of ideas for blog posts, as well as doing a ton of research on the topics that I do blog about. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. I'm Matt Wolf with Beyond the Hype, and I'll see you guys later.